Good afternoon, sir. What's going on?
Well, same old in Kensington. Except there's a bunch of young bucks running around, grabbing people's stuff. And they're saying they're selling some dope. So if somebody buys one of them, or tries to, they're going to jack their money. Or you get overwhelmed by a bunch of young bucks. I was just telling her that somebody's going to shoot one of them or stab one of them, and then it's going to be really hot down here. And I was telling her that the other day I was smoking a cigarette, and this dude comes up and says, "Hey, let me get a short." And I said, "Well, I promised it to her." And I watched his demeanor change, and this dude attacked me over a fucking short. So I ran him into the car, and then I was like, "Yo, I'm 57 years old. I'm getting out of here, right?" And I took off and ran behind the cops around the corner so he didn't follow me. But yeah, there's some crazy shit going on down here.
It's not the craziest thing you've encountered, though, is it?
But some of it. I mean, who's gonna? I mean, I knew the dude didn't have a gun, because if he didn't have a gun or or a knife or something, he wouldn't be bumming a short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a dude down there whose skin is totally gone off of his hands. They're gonna cut both. I've seen there's a girl right now who's got a wound that's so bad on her leg that she's that she's supposed to be going to the hospital, but she smells like death. I mean, the dude was going, "Hey, who farted in here?" I'm like, "Yo, that's infection. That's that girl." Yeah, and they're stinking up the joint. I don't know if you ever had a infection that goes south.
I haven't, fortunately, but...
Well, there was in the movie that Private Ryan, the guy says, "Go over there.
Yeah.
See if it's south of cheese." And there is some definite south of cheese going on right here at Allegheny and Kensington Avenue. So, yeah. There's a video on YouTube of a guy getting high in his neck in the cop mirror on the cop car, and the cops didn't do nothing. And I'm like, oh my God. So now when this mayor signed whatever they signed, it's just hot. Yeah. Cops everywhere arresting people for a set of works. And
take a step over.
Yeah.
Smell something over there I don't want to be smelling.
But yeah, just craziness.
Yeah, I was just asking dude I was just speaking to about the police activity out here. I seen the strike force run down on somebody one day.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can tell that they're starting to try to clean this up. I don't know how this year's going to turn out.
Something about a disaster area or some shit.
Yeah.
And then, he saw somebody, the cop saw somebody getting high, right? And he goes, "If I see you with a needle again, you're going in the back."
Damn.
Yeah. So they are here, but what are you going to do? These guys are yelling down the block, "Majando, Majando," which means cop or whatever in Spanish. I guess you can't get arrested for it, but they have a network of people all the way down the street watching out. And when they come around, they all go into the freaking woodwork like roaches. So they can't stop this shit.
Yeah.
They're never going to stop. What's it, a $2 billion a year in revenue down here?
Yeah, probably. You think there's a chance we can put a dent in it, or Kensington's just Kensington forever?
Well, all they can do is just put a cop car where they're selling dope that day, and they won't have any dope that day.
Yeah.
The next day, it'll be right back out there. Yeah, there's billions of dollars going through here, and it's crazy because they're stealing from everywhere all over the city to bring the shit down here, get half price for it, and go get high. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. No, I know. I've had a lot of people offer me stuff on the street, the few times I've been out here. Well, how long have you been in Kensington?
I haven't been, I don't hang out down here. I get in and out,
Okay.
I mean?
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
But just in my run-ins, I've seen stabbings and freaking, rundowns, people overdose on the sidewalk. I've called 911 several times on different people.
Yeah.
There was a guy laying in his own feces on the freaking on the sidewalk that was going all the way down to the curb, no pants on. And I'm like, what the hell can you do for him? I'm not getting near him. I mean, he looked dead, but I don't think I had a phone that day, maybe, I don't know.
Nah, there's been a couple of times, we've had to go and just, tap people with our foot, kick them a little bit, make sure they're breathing still. Stuff like that. I do wish there was, more that we could do.
Well, the other thing is the Xylazine.
Yeah.
Because now people don't know how to get off of whatever it is they're putting in the shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but
No,
there it
you
is.
Speak freely. It's all good. This isn't a channel for kids anyways.
There's a couple things you can do to lie to the rehabs to get different medications, but, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, people don't know how to get off of it now. And people are getting these wounds and are like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. And the next thing you know, their legs are coming off, their arms are...
It's a lot of wheelchairs and walkers around here right now.
And I'm like, and you're still getting high because they have no option to know how to get off of it, and the sickness is crazy. It sucks,
Yeah.
So that's about it, I guess.
You got anyone close to you suffering from anything like that?
Well, I got my own issues, but I talked to some people. They got a game plan. I'd like to get the hell out of here, to tell you the truth. I'd like to be in Sarasota on a beach,
Sarasota?
Yeah, Sarasota's sweet. It's got sugar sand.
Have you been there before?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I lived there for a while. I got a kid down
Florida,
here.
right?
Yeah. I got a kid down here. It's West Coast, and the Gulf of Mexico is like glass some days, just glass. I went out there 11:30 in the morning to get some lunch one day, and all the moms were bedded down. Not a kid on the beach. The sand was like sugar, and the water was like glass, and with the same classic rock station going all the way across the beach. I was like, fucking hey, man.
Oh, is that what you listen to? Rock?
Yeah, that's the picture.
What's your favorite band?
Well, I'm into these guys called King's X. They come to Sellersville every year. Well, they did before COVID, but...
Well, anything mainstream I could bond with you with real quick?
Well, I don't know. I'm old school. I was weaned on the guitar players, Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads from Ozzy back in the day. These guys were whiz kids,
War Pigs by Black Sabbath is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, Ozzy and... I saw Live Aid. I was at Live Aid.
I mean, I'm obviously too young, but I listened to Sade's Live Aid album.
Yeah, she was there that day. Yeah, I remember that.
Big Sade fan.
I can't, you know what, I didn't remember it till you said it, but I was like, wow, she came out and did that song that she's got. I was like, damn, this is all right. Who's there? Teddy Pendergrass in a wheelchair.
Why was he in a wheelchair?
Well, I guess he got in a car accident because something happened. He lost his legs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
News to me. I'm not, too
Well, it was back in the day, but
yeah.
I think the best thing of the day that they didn't get on the video discs, they sold for Live Aid, was Phil Collins came over after he played in Wembley, so it was the first time they did a simulcast over a satellite.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he flew over on the Concorde to do both shows. Well, he did In the Air tonight, right? And 100,000 people went, ba-da, 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 ba-da. And I was like, yeah, because that place held 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Was it JFK? It was JFK Stadium, yeah. Man, that's going back. And you know what, though? They made a movie about Queen doing the Live Aid show called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, with, what is it, Rami Malek, the guy from Mr.
Right.
Robot.
Well, I had been saying since that day that Freddie stole the show, and we only saw him on a video screen because he was over in England. But he ruled the place and stole the show that day, and I had been saying it for years, and then he came out with a movie. I'm like, well,
There's that.
yeah. So,
all right, well, as much as I like talking to you, kind of got to get out of here. Got to run back to Jersey, handle some business.
oh, you're in Jersey, man.
Yeah. You're right over the bridge, though.
Yeah, I love the battleship sitting over there.
Oh, over in Camden?
Yeah, Iowa-class battleship.
Yeah, growing up, we went there a lot for school field trips and stuff
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know it's there. You can see it from the Spring Garden Station. Every morning I go by going, wow, that fucking thing is, beautiful. I mean, they built that to rival the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. And they were always saying if they ever got into it that the Iowa would have won. So, there you go.
Yeah. All right, well, can I get your name again?
Curt.
Curt from?
Well, I'm from Norristown. Just call me Curt the Painter.
Curt the Painter.
I paint houses.
All right, hopefully you'll be painting your own in Sarasota one day.
Right on.
All right, nice to talk to you, man.